Laura, thanks for meeting today. I'm real excited to hear about our work in older adult services and intergenerational work. And I know that we have a long history at MFS, and I was interested to hear how we got here.
Yeah, it is a long history, and I think that our focus on older adults and people with disabilities in terms of both engaging them in meaningful opportunities, volunteer and work opportunities, and also serving people who are needing some extra assistance to stay engaged in their communities and to access the services and needs that they need to fulfill has been a huge mission of MFS. We have had a long time focus in terms of helping people remain as independent and as possible, and also living with dignity where they want to live. When the pandemic first started, we quickly did that pivot that everybody did and tried to figure out how do we, first of all, ensure that the people that we know that rely on our services know that we're still here for them. And so immediately got on the phone with hundreds of people with the support of our community partner, Ride Connection, and contacted everybody to see what they needed, whether it was access to food, having a food box delivered to them, assistance getting to the grocery store, picking up their prescriptions, they're getting to their life-sustaining appointments for dialysis and chemotherapy and other kinds of appointments.
You know, here we are in a neighborhood, and we're right here. We're kind of the next door neighbor that someone may not have that can help in a time of need.
Absolutely.
So, well, it's really wonderful to get that perspective, and I'd love to hear more about the intergenerational piece and Experience Corps, and I know that we're going to chat a little bit with the coordinator of that program, so it'd be great to meet her, and I thank you for all that you've shared.
Hi, Jessica. Thanks for joining us and talking with us about AARP Foundation Experience Corps.
Yeah, I'm really interested to hear your perspective on it and a little bit about the history and what you think is the most important thing about it.
AARP Experience Corps we have had here at MFS for 26 years now, and our program pairs older adults, volunteers 50 and over, with elementary school students, kindergarten through third grade. The goal is to have those students reading at or above grade level by third grade, improving their chances for academic success through high school. And our focus is on one-to-one matches because we, in addition to supporting the kids, their academic growth, they're able to really connect and form really important relationships with these older adults who provide a safe and trusted relationship. And to see that unfold over a year is a really special example of an intergenerational relationship. We work closely with our schools. Our school partners are fantastic in helping us identify those students. We look for schools that are in under-resourced areas that will benefit the most from the support that we offer. We have kids and families from all over the world, really.
Being in the school, certainly this last year that wasn't possible. So I know that we stayed connected, and by some way we got there. Can you share a little bit about that?
We had support from MFS, we had support from our national partner AARP, but most importantly, we had support from our volunteers who jumped in. We didn't know what they would think, but all they wanted was to support kids. They learned so many things. They learned how to do virtual sessions. They learned how to make those connections. They learned how to work on relationship building and encouragement and maintain a level of rigorous practice. That connection was absolutely real and the support was tangible.
Hi Mariska, it's good to see you, and Terry, welcome. And I wanted to give you a minute to share a little bit about what you do.
Yeah, thank you so much, Judy. My name is Mariska Lynch, and I'm the Community Engagement Coordinator here at Metropolitan Family Service. I help bring in volunteers. You know, we would do a lot of going to farmers markets and libraries and just have events, try to connect to people. This year was a little different because we couldn't do that. We couldn't go out. People came to virtual information sessions. You know, they found us through Facebook or Nextdoor or any of those those outlets that we found where we could find people, and it was wonderful. People were just so eager to help.
There are lots of parts of teaching reading, but the main focus of this was fluency, and so and that's an absolutely perfect thing to have volunteers help. Also, they provided a template, and then we had reading games that the program had us use. The games really were just different ways to practice reading and get the fluency in. But it made it fun for the kids. Their self-confidence grew so much over the time. They never were reluctant to read or to try a harder passage, and it was just a wonderful experience.
I don't think any of us realized that not everybody had a computer at home, so the schools and districts took care of that with every child getting a Chromebook. But then even small things like, they need headphones because they couldn't hear anything because they have siblings, or they may be in their parents' restaurant. We saw kids in all kinds of backgrounds. So I think a great way to kind of work with the school, even on the small things that popped up.
Thanks so much, Terry and Mariska. I really enjoyed our conversation.
Thank you.
I have too, thank you.